We all know that the market is in high demand of a hard and long-lasting bar soap for laundry purpose. On that note, I'll be showing you how to make this kind of a bar soap using the semi-hot process and the type of oil you can combine to be able to have a long-lasting bar soap after production. If this is what you are interested in, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and put on your notification. Hi y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be showing you how to make a long-lasting hard bar of laundry soap using the semi-hot procedure. So many of us are not quite used to making the hot process way of making soap. So I'll be showing you how you can actually make a very good bar soap that gels perfectly using the semi-hot procedure. What I did now was to dilute my caustic soda and my soda ash. In the absence of soda ash, which is called sodium carbonate, you can just make use of your caustic soda to make your soap. These two substances are bases. They are alkaline in the pH, and once they come in contact with your oil, they will form soap. Like I said, in the absence of soda ash light in your country or wherever you are in, you can just make use of the caustic soda, which is sodium hydroxide. After diluting everything, I just kept the sodium hydroxide outside, which is my lye, so that I will not inhale the fumes that is coming out from it. For my oils, I'm using a blend of palm kernel oil at 70% for its hardness and foaming effect, and also using the beef tallow for its hardness and long-lasting effect at 30%. In place of beef tallow, you can just make use of your bleached palm oil. Tallow is a hard oil at normal temperature, so you must make sure you cook it perfectly to be able to melt the oil and then allow it to cool down once it's warm before you can continue with this procedure. Please endeavor to make sure that the oil is warm and not hot. A hot oil will cause a volcano once the lye touches it, and the lye should be used immediately after dilution. This is my fragrance. I added it to a little bit of liquid soap to be able to emulsify perfectly before I will introduce it into this soap making batter. Some of us always have this issue of their fragrance separating their soap batter while they have poured it into their mold. To be able to counter that problem, always mix your fragrance with a little bit of liquid soap. Allow it to emulsify well before you use it for your soap making procedure. This way, your fragrance will not ever spoil your soap batter. So what I added was a little bit of orange color because I want to achieve something peachy color effect at the end. Now I introduced my sodium silicate. Sodium silicate will act as my hardener for this particular soap production we are making. It also helps your soap to last longer. I'm making use of 20% volume of my oil for this production. Remember, the oil is warm, it's not cold, neither is it hot. The oil is warm enough, and also the lye mixture is also warm and not cold. You don't have to soak your lye overnight to be able to make this production. No, you have to mix it instantly and use it. On that note, let me introduce that I'll be having a 2-week bootcamp for profit in bar soap making coming next week. There is a fee attached to this class. If you are interested in it, you can send us a WhatsApp message with the link in the description box below. I will also drop a seller payment link in the description box below for this course. This course will help you to be able to make profits in your laundry bar soap. If you have been making your laundry bar soap and you don't make enough profit from it, you don't make up to 100% profit from your laundry bar soap, it is hard time you send me a WhatsApp message and enroll into any of my profit bar soap making class. Any of it, and you see your production, your profit gain, your market margin will just change instantly. So after adding everything, what I introduce now is the liquid soap that I used in blending in my fragrance oil. I hope you guys remembered when we mixed this earlier on. I made this mixture. I added the fragrance to this liquid soap so that it will not separate my batter, which is a normal thing we experience, especially in cold process method. Then I'm going with the brown color because I don't want the orange color to be too sharp. I want it to be a little bit peachy. I want it to be a little bit calm. This is the brown color we prepared using the brown sugar. If you want to learn how to prepare your own brown color, you can ask me the question in the comment section and I'll sure to attach the link to you for you to watch. So after adding in a little bit of my brown color, I stirred in perfectly. If you want to make your soap with any other color, please do. This is very optional. Some persons like color in their laundry soap, while some persons don't. You can make this procedure without using any color. It is not a question. If you want to use pink, red, any color you want to use, just use. And you'll be surprised why the batter is still fluidy. This is because the oil we started with was warm to hot temperature. Our oil was not at cold temperature. Had it been it was at cold temperature, by now it must have thickened up and hardened up perfectly inside our mixing bowl. But because our oil we started at a very warm temperature, it will be liquidy till we finish. So on that note, you already know why the trace is of this form. Now what I added is the sugar solution. Sugar helps to gel our soap perfectly. It helps to make our soap to gel and look very beautiful, and it also helps to improve the bubbling nature of your soap. It makes your soap very much attracted to water while using it to wash, so you don't have to work too much with your laundry bar soap for you to be able to create a foaming effect. So to that note, we always add in a little bit of sugar. 5%, 10% is enough for you to work with. And then you get your whisker and then you whisk your soap batter properly to incorporate in everything. As you are whixing in, you are actually introducing in air into your soap batter and cooling it down. On that note, the soap batter will start thickening up. Before it will thicken up fully, you just have to stop and then pour the soap batter into your soap mold so that you have a perfect surface and a perfect soap. Right now we have included everything we need in this soap. So what next we are going to do is just to pour it into our mold. For this procedure, it is actually best you use a wooden mold for it. Do you know why? Wooden mold has a way of retaining heat. So as we finish this soap, we'll cover it. You keep the soap within the next 1 hour or 2 hours. The soap will still be cooking while inside your wooden mold, and that is the effect that we want to have. Remember, we did not cook this soap on fire. We are making use of a semi-hot process method. So after putting it into your wooden mold, you keep it. This is just 6 hours later. I'm molding. The soap is already hard. If you want it to get very much hard, you can leave it for up to 12 hours before you mold. But at this moment, I just unmolded it. I will cut it into the sizes I want, and then I'll place it in an airy area for air to touch it and for the soap to cure perfectly. This is the recipe. You can have a screenshot of it. Please do not forget to send us a WhatsApp message with the number you are seeing on your screen to be able to enroll into the Profit Bar Soap Making class that is coming up next week. It will be a 2-week camp and we are going to learn a lot from it, starting from making a profitable bar soap and to packaging it. We're going to learn a lot of things in it and you will actually enjoy the class. You can be in any country, you can join from anywhere in the world. So this is how our soap looks. Very beautiful, right? You can see how translucent the soap is. It's hard, it's firm, it's long lasting, it foams perfectly, and then it is beautiful. This is a very beautiful bar soap. You can see the light moving in, transmitting from the edges of the soap, and you can see how shiny and beautiful it is. This is a very beautiful bar soap you can produce and sell to your neighborhood. Thank you for watching these videos. Thank you for staying to the end of this video. Do well to try it out and drop your end products in the WhatsApp group. If you're not yet in our WhatsApp group, just send us a WhatsApp message and we'll enroll you so that you can be learning a lot of things you can do in your home. Thank you guys.